Alright guys, how to prepare for your trip to Bali MMA, the training camp here in Canggu. I'm going to go through a couple of things. I've been training here for about a week and a half or so. My trip's coming to an end very soon, so I wanted to share some tips with you guys if you're looking at coming out here to train for a day or a week or a month or something like that. I'm in the cage at the moment here at Bali MMA. I do a separate walking tour of this gym, and I'm making a couple other videos of this gym as well, sharing my experience and raw training clips and that kind of stuff, so be sure to check those ones out as well. Obviously there's nobody here because it is Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. I just finished a open mat no gi jiu-jitsu rolling session. So if you're into doing jiu-jitsu and you come out here, it's phenomenal. I'm just like a white belt, a baby. I've been doing it maybe for a couple of months, like 3 months, but I just come out here with an open mind, do some rolling with some of the bigger fish, purple belts, black belts, and got crushed, but you know, just willing to just throw myself into it and learn, and just having a whole lot of humility. So yeah, the class is great. The open mat jiu-jitsu class, if you're coming out here for jiu-jitsu, if you've never tried it before, you should definitely jump in and try it. Like, just give it a crack, mate. When you come out here, you want to try all the classes, and you'll meet heaps of people and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm still learning, you know. I'm a student of the game, and open mind, and never afraid to ask questions about how to do things better and that kind of stuff. So anyway, so that's why I'm dressed up in my rash guard on a Sunday afternoon. I said I was gonna have a weekend off training, but I had yesterday off and thought I'd do a bit of rolling today. All right, let's go through a couple of things. So how to prepare. So bring your own gear, or you can rent or buy your own stuff. So obviously if you've got gloves, like boxing gloves or MMA gloves, like big or small MMA gloves, you bring all that with you. Obviously buy your own wraps. You can buy your wraps here if you don't have your own wraps. If you've never done boxing or Muay Thai or K1 kickboxing before, and you don't want to invest the money up front into buying gear, then they do rentals here, so you can rent the gear for 50,000 Indonesian rupiah for the gloves, the shin guards, and the boxing gloves, shin guard, and gi as well. So they do gi rental if you want to do gi jiu-jitsu. Get the Gojek or the Grab app on your phone. So easiest way of getting around Bali, if you don't want to rent a motorbike or a scooter, is to get the Gojek, throw it up on the screen, or Grab. It's like the Uber equivalent, and it costs like $1.20 to get to the gym and back. Sometimes it costs me 80 cents to get to the gym. So I usually rent motorbikes and scooters when I'm in Phuket or when I'm in Bali, but this time round it's just easier to just rent for 80 cents to get a scooter from my accommodation to the gym. So yeah, if you don't feel comfortable riding a scooter or motorbike, you're not licensed and that kind of stuff, you can just use Gojek or the Grab app. Very, very easy. I actually have, you know, a motorbike license back home, and I have an international driver's permit and all that kind of stuff, and I'm comfortable riding scooters and motorbikes here and Phuket. But if you feel comfortable riding or renting a scooter, it costs you 50,000, between 30 and 50,000 rupiah a day, but you can negotiate that down if you're doing like a monthly or 6 monthly rental. You just negotiate that. Next one is travel insurance. So I've talked a bit about this in other videos. I've got travel insurance. I use Safety Wing. I'll link them up down below. I pay 50 or 60 bucks a month. It's absolutely worth it. You just never know if you get injured from training, if you need to take out a claim. I've had to take out a claim with Safety Wing in Phuket last year. I had a staph infection in Phuket, not this gym, but another gym in Phuket, and I had to go to hospital 5 or 6 times. It cost quite a bit of money, but I only had to pay 250 bucks out of pocket, and the rest of that was refunded back to me through Safety Wing. So you might come out here and you might not have any issues. Most people don't have any issues. They don't get injured, they don't get staph infections, that kind of stuff. I've been training in Southeast Asia for 8 years, and last year was the first time I actually had to take out a claim for travel insurance. But you know, I've seen people get injured, and it's cost them thousands of dollars. I trained with a guy, around a guy a couple of years ago who had a really bad staph infection, almost lost his leg. It was going to cost about $55,000 to get him medevaced back to Australia, and never had travel insurance and had to go crowdfund the money. So if you had travel insurance, you wouldn't have had to pay that money. So and some guys ask me, yeah, but I'm doing Muay Thai training, I'm doing MMA training, Safety wing doesn't cover that. They do cover that. I've already checked this with the guys at safety wing. They 100% do cover it. They don't cover amateur Muay Thai or amateur MMA or professional Muay Thai MMA fights. That's not covered. But if you're doing Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu or MMA training, which is what I'm doing here and what I do in Phuket, and that's what I've been doing for years, and I get injured, like I step on the wrong place on my foot, I sprain my ankle or something like that, then it's covered under safety wing. Next one is you'll meet people. So some people like watch these videos and they go, oh, you know, like I'm going to travel alone, I'm going to meet people. Yes, you will. Don't worry, I've met a bunch of people, exchanged details, Instagram, Facebook, yada yada yada. Very friendly people, really good community here. You'll definitely meet people, trust me. I've met heaps of people in the couple of weeks that I've been out here. Next one is get the Wise app. So if you're making international transfers or you want to pay for things, use an app called Wise. Set up an account with Wise and you'll just save a bunch of money, and easier to pay for things out here. I just have my wallet, my Google wallets, and I use my Wise app, and I just literally tap and go pretty much everywhere around here. I barely take cash with me. I only take like a little bit of Indonesian rupiah cash, but the rest of the time I'm just I'll just show you without giving away my credit card, my Wise number. So that's what it looks like, and that's what I've been using for a while now. And I just transfer maybe a couple hundred Aussie dollars onto my Wise account at any one time, and I just use my Wise account to make transactions and pay for things while I'm out here training. Or you can use Revolut, that's another one as well. Next one is accommodation. I pay 25 Aussie dollars a night. Well, currently where I'm staying now, I pay 25 bucks a night. Very nice. I get my own room, my own bathroom, that kind of stuff. The next point is challenge yourself, try different things. Yeah, I mean, look, honestly, if you've never tried Muay Thai, or if you've never tried K1 kickboxing, or you're just kind of new to all this stuff, like just throw yourself into it. Just, you know, just come in with an open mind. It's a great place to meet people. It's a great place to challenge yourself. You can read a bunch of books on self-development. You can do seminars on how to become better and fitter and stronger, but there's no book that you can read that will actually, you know, get you fitter and stronger unless you actually do the work. So coming out here, throwing yourself into it, trying different things, having an open mind, meeting new people, challenging your body, feeling the aches and the pains. Like right now, I'm really sore, I have aches and pains everywhere, but I've met a bunch of people, I learned a bunch of things in Jiu-Jitsu, and it's just been great. And I've thoroughly enjoyed my time here, and I can't wait to come back to this gym. It's one of my favorite gyms. I'm gonna miss this place when I go, and yeah, you gotta come out here and try it. Just throw yourself in it. Just try everything, try all the classes. Yeah, have fun, and yeah, thank me later. Next one is learn and ask questions. Yeah, okay. So basically, like, some people come here, like not just this gym and other gyms with big egos. Like there's always like one or two bad apples in the mix. But for the most part, 99% of people here and everywhere are really good. But yeah, try not to be one of those 1% of people, that douchebags that like think you know everything, or like you want to crush people. It's not going to get you very far. You'll be humbled very quickly. But just come out here and leave your ego at the door, and just be open-minded. No one knows everything. I've been training for years. I don't know everything. I'm still open-minded. I still learn every day, and I still ask questions. Like if guys get me in a choke or a guillotine or a rear naked choke or something like that, I'm like, oh, how did you do that? Or like, what could I have done better? How could I have improved my escape or something like that? Or how can I improve my takedown? Or how can I improve my throws? How can I improve my my technique with my Muay Thai? Whatever. I'm always asking questions. I don't give a shit. I'm just like, I want to learn. And then some people ask me questions, I help them, and we're all just here to share knowledge, you know? So don't be the 1% that just comes here and like thinks you know everything, because you're not going to get very far. So yeah, keep your ego at the door and you're going to have a good time. Next one is laundry costs $3. Yeah, so if you're going to get your laundry done, it's really, really cheap. Many laundromats around here, drop it off, costs like 2 or 3 Australian dollars. It's all freshly pressed and yada, yada, yada. Oh yeah, eat at Wanderlust Fitness Cafe. I've been eating at Wanderlust Fitness Cafe, which is right next door to this place. Really good food, right down that driveway there. CrossFit Wanderlust is another big gym next door to this gym. They got a really good cafe. Big shout out to Dave Driscoll, who's the owner and founder of the gym, done a really good job setting up that fitness community there. But I usually walk down that driveway, this driveway here, and I just go and get protein pancakes and omelets and that kind of stuff. But I go to other places too to eat. But yeah, make sure you eat healthy out here, because I don't know, like some of you guys are going to come out here, go to the beach, have a few beers, drink, party, whatever, you do you. But for me, this is like a training trip for me. I don't party, I don't drink. I'm very like a boring person like that. I just come out here, I train, I try and sleep, I eat as clean as possible. I have my brown rice, my chicken, my avocado, my protein shakes. I bring all my supplements from home, which is my next thing, recovery. So recovery is important. I've been training 2 to 3 hours a day out here, and obviously not like one big session, but like break it up throughout the day. So I make sure I get my electrolytes in, I make sure I get like my calories in. I'm burning thousands of calories every day. I've got a heart rate monitor that I wear that tracks my heart rate and so forth, and I can track what zones I'm training in. So I track all my training zones, pretty consistent. But yeah, recovery is super important. That involves like, they got ice baths here, an ice bath, a sauna, yeah, and obviously trying to get sleep. I have earplugs, so I try and block out all noise, because there's a lot of loud music around, and the traffic in Canggu is really bad, so it will keep you up if you book an accommodation that's on a main street. So make sure you bring earplugs, otherwise book accommodation that's not on a main street here in Canggu. What else is there? Yeah, so I bring my supplements is my last one. So I bring all my supplements from home. So I have my creatine. I'll quickly chop in a video that I shot in my accommodation, sharing all my supplements that I take. Literally just whey protein, creatine, a joint supplement, and an electrolyte. I'll cut the video in now, go and watch it. Okay, so these are the supplements that I brought with me from Australia into Indonesia. So Optimum Nutrition Whey Protein, make sure I get my protein and hit my protein target for the day while I'm training out here. Creatine monohydrate, and I usually mix this with my protein powder. My electrolyte mix, so this is Body Science. I brought this from Australia, and it has sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and a bunch of other things. And I put a scoop of this with my water every day, and that just ensures you remain hydrated, because it gets very, very hot out here. And then lastly is my collagen powder, which I've been taking for a while. I also put a scoop of this in with my protein powder. And this is by Body Science. I've been using this brand for a while. I've got 2 packets of it. I go through quite a bit of this, and the electrolyte stuff as well. Creatine kind of lasts me a while. Yeah, creatine monohydrate. These are the supplements that I have with me on my trip. All right guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the little video. It's just a couple of quick tips, hot tips from me. Yeah, if you have any questions, shoot them in the comments below, or Instagram DM or whatever. And maybe one day I'll see you guys training out here at Bali MMA. You'll have the time of your life. And all right, see you next time guys. Ciao.